Welcome to my YouTube video focusing on the element of art texture. This is an intermediate lesson. You'll need paper and pencil and some glue or tape. Let's have some fun. Hi, this is Laura Houston, and this video will be about texture. So this is an art lesson on texture, which is one of the elements of art. And for this activity, you don't have to have scissors because if you want, you can tear the paper that we'll be working on. But you will need either tape or a glue stick because we will be attaching paper to paper. So you'll want those items. So texture is the way that a surface looks or feels. So we're going to be making a project that involves tactile texture. And I grabbed ads out of the mail that I decided to tear up and use, but if you have regular white paper, that's fine. Any paper will do, scratch paper. Just don't go cutting up, an adult's important papers for this project. Ask before you cut things up, but any type of paper will do. And if your paper is white, if you choose to do so, you could color it before you cut it up, but it's not necessary. You could leave it white if you want to. So what we're going to do is take strips of paper and arrange them in an interesting way. So I'm just going to put tape on the end here, and it can be any way. This is just going to be an abstract project with kind of like a 3D tactile texture piece. And you can see, there's movement with that. Here's a piece that I tore. And I think it looks good too if you follow patterns. So I'm going to take this one here. With another one, I'll try a glue stick and see how that works. So I might, keep a pattern going here. And there's no wrong way to do it. All we're doing is experimenting with texture on paper. I think the torn paper actually looks pretty interesting there. If you have a glue stick, let me see, this is an old glue stick that I found in one of my drawers. Let's see if it even works, but we'll try it. So you can see that both will work. So I'm gonna put glue on an end here and on another end. And maybe I'll put this piece here. So you can use glue or tape. You don't need both. And that works too. So glue works too. You might want to experiment with, let's see if I can find a long piece and maybe I can loop it. That might be really cool. And again, this is like an abstract piece of art. I'm going to put this one here. I think that might look interesting. Let me see if I can loop it like a little roller coaster. Let's see. Put a curl in it. There we go. I'll maybe tilt it from that angle. Let me see how this is looking. And you can see, vertically, if you hold it that way, it's 3D. Okay, I'm going to keep going with some more pieces. You might want to lay your pieces out on your paper before you start gluing or taping, just to get an idea for a design. Let me see what this one might look like. Maybe from here to here. What you could even do is put another, I'm going to put another bend right there. I think the patterns or the pictures from the advertisements actually make it somewhat interesting. But, obviously this is something that you can, think outside the box and get creative. You don't have to do the pattern that I'm doing. You can do whatever you want for this project. Let's see. Let me just do a couple more. one there. And here, that one's pretty tall. So again, we're just focusing on texture because this is art that you can touch and it's really cool. And I think it's going to be interesting on the wall too. Something neat that you can do is if you have a pencil, or you know what, we can even use, let's see, I'll try it with the pencil. You can roll paper around the pencil. Let's see if it makes it, curl. You know, like when you have ribbon, that would be interesting too. So I'm rolling the paper and let's see if it's curly. Oh yeah, that works. And that might be interesting to just tape part of it down to have a curly cue hanging down off my artwork. Let's see if you can, I don't know if you can see from if I hold this up. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. There you go. Okay, so I'll probably work on this a little bit after the video, you know, for the sake of time, but I hope you have fun with this. And remember, you can tear paper, you can cut it, you can use all white paper. Oh, one more thing I want to show you before I end. You can do little folds too. This might be interesting. If you want to do little folds with smaller paper and put a little tab here, you can repeat these also, just smaller. They don't have to be long strips. So let's see if I can make this work. They're almost like little tiny mountains or hills on the paper. You know, that's an interesting look too, and you can fold it, but you can repeat that through your work also. So I hope you have fun with this. And again, this is texture, and this is tactile texture because it's texture, it's physical texture that you can feel. Thank you. If you want to learn more, click on the link in the description below the video. As always, I'd love to see your art, and I might feature it in one of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.